Okay, so let's start. Finding your comfortable seat. Giving yourself a few moments to settle in. Feet on the floor, bum in the chair. Finding the tallest version of yourself. Seeing if you can find that place where you feel most balanced and that you kind of have the most space to breathe. You might think about softening the heart a little bit or opening the chest. Let the hands rest wherever they feel good. And you can keep the eyes open if you like or close them. Find just a few breaths here as we settle in. Giving yourself the space to check in. How does your breath feel in this moment? And see if you can become aware of any tension that you're noticeably carrying, and see if you can soften away anything that's ready to be released. Checking in on the shoulders, checking in on the neck, the jaw, the forehead. And checking anywhere else in your body that you might be holding on or gripping more than you need to. Maybe the belly, maybe the hips. Take a few more breaths. Really allowing your body to settle as you arrive, as we prepare to move. And then bringing your awareness back. And let's start to move into the head and the neck. So as you exhale, tipping the chin towards the chest. Inhaling to lift. Finding this movement a few more times. And then when you feel balanced the next time, let your head come back to center. Pause for a moment. And then we'll exhale, look over the one shoulder. Inhale back to center when you're ready. We'll exhale over the other shoulder. Continuing to move as you breathe. And the next time you feel balanced, let your head come back to center. Give yourself a little pause. And then let's draw figure eights with the nose. Notice sounds and sensations in the neck as you move. And then switch directions when you're ready. And let your head come back to center once you feel about balanced. Give yourself a moment to pause again. And then we'll combine a little bit of movement in the neck with some movement or stretching in the shoulder and down the arms. So stretch out. Let's start off with this side. And then tip your ear the opposite way towards the far shoulder. And then with your fingertips reaching towards the ceiling, arms stretched out, turn your nose towards the shoulder. And then turn the ear back to the shoulder. You can move with breath here, exhaling to turn toward the nose to the shoulder. Inhaling to bring the ear back. Moving another round or two. Then when you're ready, bring the ear back to the shoulder, bring the head back up, and release the arm and fingers. Pause for a moment, notice how you feel. Check in with the body. And then we'll go other arm stretches out, fingertips reaching up to the ceiling. Far ear towards far shoulder. And then with movement, exhale, nose towards the shoulder. Inhale, the ear comes back to the shoulder. Nose towards the shoulder. And the ear towards the shoulder. Another round or two, moving with your own breath. Or just moving and breathing if the combination doesn't feel right. And then when you're ready, bring the ear back to the shoulder. Let the head come up and release the arm and fingers. And find any counter move that would feel good or any wiggling or jiggling that feels right. And then we'll get into a little more shoulder movement. So just notice if your arms can swing. And if you're bumping the chair, then we'll kind of shift the bum over a little bit so that the first arm is a little more free to move. And then just let it swing a little bit. Let momentum take it. And then we'll start to direct the movement. So after a little bit of swinging, then we'll bring the arm forward and up with an inhale. And then sweep it back and down on the exhale. And the arm can come as far away from your body as it needs to. Give yourself as much space. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Just exploring the range of motion available. One more time, sweeping it forward and up. Exhaling back and down. And then pause, let the hand either come back down by your side or rest in your lap. And then let's move over to side two. Starting with just a little bit of swinging action. Let momentum have the arm. And then we'll start to direct the movement. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back and down. As far away from the body as it needs to be. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Exploring the range of motion available today without pain. And then releasing the arm either down by your side or back to your lap. Pause for a moment, notice how you feel, how the shoulders feel. Now let's go back to the first side. And this time, rather than bringing the arm forward and up, we're gonna go back and up. Then exhale, forward and down. So twice more. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. One more time, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. And then release the arm, release the shoulders, check in, and then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, the arm goes back and up. And then bring it forward and down. 2 more times. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Last one, inhaling back and up. Exhaling forward and down. And then release the arm. Come back to center if you shift it over to one side. And give yourself a chance to even out again. Getting into the elbows, let's stretch the arms wide, palms up. And as you exhale, bringing the fingertips towards the shoulders. Inhaling to stretch. About twice more in this direction. And then we'll switch directions, stretching the arms forward, bending at the elbows on the exhale. Releasing the hands, releasing the shoulders. Give yourself the check-in, and then we'll move into the wrists, finding some wrist circles. And switching directions when you're ready. And then shake out the hands, shake out the wrists. Moving into the fingers a little bit. We'll interlace the hands. And then turn your hands sideways so you can see which thumb is on top. Open up your fingers. And then shuffle all of the fingers over so the other thumb is in front. And then clasp. So there's your normal way. Open up the fingers, notice where your fingers fall in between. And then we're just shuffling all of the fingers over one space. And then interlace. And then stretch your palms forward as long as it feels okay for your hands. And your hands can go up if it feels good for the shoulders. And if the interlace doesn't feel good, you can always overlap one hand on top of the other. And then bring the hands back down in front of you. Undo your fingers and then interlace your usual way. Stretch the fingers or the palms forward again. And then option, once again, to bring the hands overhead if you wish. If it feels beneficial, if it feels good in the body. If it causes pain, then stay forward. And then release the hands, release the wrists and fingers. Shrug the shoulders a little bit. Let's get into a little more shoulder movement. So rounding or rolling the shoulders a few times in one direction. And then switch directions, rolling the other way. And then release the shoulders. And then we'll shrug the shoulders up, inhale. Exhale to release. Squeeze. Exhale to release. One more time. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale to release. And pause. Let's get into our shoulder blades. So drawing the shoulder blades together, you can use the direction of your arms or just try and access the shoulder blades from a seated position. So imagine drawing the shoulder blades back together. And in doing so, opening up the heart, opening the chest. And exhale to release. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale to release. One more time. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. And then hold the position, keep the shoulder blades together, but keep breathing. With every exhale, you might find a little more squeeze of the shoulder blades, and every inhale, you might find just a little more softness around the heart or in the chest. And then release. Come back to your tall seat. Soften the shoulders again. Moving into our core work. Oh, no, not yet. Let's do spine. I'm all out of order today. But since we've kind of worked on the shoulder blades, let's start with the arching and rounding of the spine. So letting the hands come towards the knees. And let's start with the upper back as we find this movement. So with your inhale, start to pull the shoulder blades together again. You're stretching into the chest. And then move down the spine. It's almost like you're pulling your spine into your body as you start to stretch into the belly. Then exhale, round. Find that Halloween cat shape. Drawing the belly button in, drawing the ribs in. And move with your breath. Inhaling. Find that squeeze of the shoulder blades or pulling of the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, round. Another round or two. And make your way back to your tall seat when you're ready. And then let's use the backrest of the chair for our twist. I'm going to turn my chair sideways just so it's more clear as to how I'm moving my hands. So we'll sit with the backrest, let's say to your left side. And then the way that we're going to set this up is your right hand will reach across the body to hold the side of the backrest. And the left hand can reach either to the top of the backrest or the opposite side. It'll depend on how your body feels. It can be just resting on the top of the backrest. And then, if possible, have your feet on the floor. Inhale to lift the spine, lots of length. And as you exhale, turn towards the backrest, just to the degree that feels okay, and you've got your hands to help you. So what is this one? Right hand. The right hand might have a little bit of pulling action, and the left hand might have a gentle pushing action. And then once you find your twist, breathe. Just breathe in the twist. With every inhale, you might think about lifting the spine, keeping it tall. With every exhale, you might allow yourself to just settle into the twist. You might feel the push and pull of the hands, right hand pulling, left hand pushing. One more full breath cycle. And then unwind when you're ready. Make your way back to your tall seat. You can face your knees, face your legs. And then we're turning the other way so that your knees are facing the other way. I'm going to turn the chair around so I'm still facing you. The backrest will be to your right. Left hand is going to reach across your body to the backrest, edge of the backrest. The right hand can come to the top of the backrest if that feels okay. Find a nice tall seat, inhale. And as you exhale, start to turn towards the backrest. So this time your left hand is the one that pulls and your right hand is the one that pushes. Every inhale, you might think about lengthening the spine, creating more height, more length. As you exhale, allowing your body to be in the twist. Maybe finding that pull of the left hand, push of the right hand. One more full breath cycle, as long as you feel good in the twist. And then unwind when you're ready. Release the hands from the chair, face your knees again. Reset. And then we'll come back to our usual seat on the chair where the backrest is behind you as it, normally would be. Moving into our side bend next. So establishing your tall seat. I know we've moved around quite a bit already. So feet on the floor, thumb on the chair. Nice stable position. Tall seat. Hands can stay on your lap or they can come to your waist if you like. With your next inhale, more height in your spine. Then as you exhale, start to tip over towards one side. And then inhale back up again. And exhale over to the other side. Inhaling back up. And pause. This time when we find the side bend, we'll just have an intention to keep the opposite side sit bone really heavy. So another lengthy inhale. Exhale to one side, keep the opposite side heavy. And then inhale back up. And exhale, second side. Keeping the opposite side butt cheek heavy. And then come all the way back up again. And back to seated. Now we can move into our core work. So you've got your options. You can either push your hands into your knees or draw the knees up into the hands, keeping this a fairly static pose. Or you can move with me through the flow where we lift a leg at a time and stretch it out and bring it back. So choosing your variation. If you're moving through the flow with me, you might sit back against the backrest so that you've got support behind you. We'll inhale with both feet on the floor first. And as you exhale, bring the right knee in as close towards you as you can. Inhale to stretch the leg away. Exhale, draw the knee in again. Inhale to release. Exhale, other side. Inhale, stretch the leg away. Draw the knee in. Inhale to release. And then give yourself a break. We've made it through one round. Pause. Notice any muscles that we're working and see if you can soften them consciously. Maybe send your breath into those areas. And then we'll move through 2 rounds in a row. Starting off with both feet on the floor again. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the right knee in. Inhale, stretch the leg away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to release. And then the left side, exhale. Inhale, stretch away. Draw the knee in. Inhale to release. Second round, inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in. Stretch the leg away, inhale. Draw the knee in on the exhale. Inhale to release. Exhale, draw the second leg in. Inhale, stretch away. Draw the knee in. Inhale to release. 2 rounds. Soften away the work. And then coming back up to your tall seat, we'll do 3 rounds in a row this time. Starting off with legs on the floor, inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, stretch the leg away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to release. Second side, exhale. Inhale, stretch away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to release. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, stretch the leg away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to release. Second side, exhale. Inhale, stretch the leg away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to release. Back to the first side, third round, exhale. Inhale, stretch the leg away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to release. Last one, exhale. Inhale, stretch the leg away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to release. And again, soften away the work. Breathe into the muscles. Might fold forward if it would feel good. And then make your way back up to your tall seat when you're ready. And then if you were sitting against the backrest, you might come forward a little bit, but just see if you've got enough wiggle room in your thighs and your hips. And then once you've got your space set up or you've got your position set up, then reestablish your tall seat. And we'll start off with the first side, drawing the knee up or drawing circles on the floor with your toes if that feels better. But if it feels okay to lift the leg, we'll draw circles with the knee. Switch directions, circles the other way. And then bring the knee forward, keep the thigh still, find some lower leg circles. And switch directions. And then keeping the lower leg still, finding some ankle circles. And switching directions. Pointing and flexing the foot a few times. And then stretching and flexing the toes a few times. And let that foot come down. Give yourself a breath between sides. And then we'll move over. Second side, finding some circles in the hip. And switch directions. And then bringing the knee forward, keep the thigh still, lower leg circles. And switching directions. And then finding some ankle circles. And switching directions. Pointing and flexing the foot a few times. And stretching and flexing the toes a few times. Letting the foot come down when you're ready. And pause for a moment. Moving into our seated flow. Hands can start off on your thighs or down by your sides. With an inhale, let's sweep the arms up as high as feels good. The arms can go wide or forward and up. And then exhale, release the hands. Arching the spine, inhale, stretch the chest and belly. And as you exhale, round the spine, Halloween cat. Inhaling back up to neutral. Exhale to fold. With an inhale, sweep the first arm up into a twist. And then exhale the arm down. And then switch sides, inhaling the second arm up into a twist. And exhale down. Come all the way back up, sweeping the arms. Release hands. Pause for a moment. Second one, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. Arching the spine, inhale, heart forward, stretching the chest and belly. Exhale, round, Halloween cat. Inhale back up to neutral. Exhale to fold. Inhale the right arm up into a twist. And then exhale down again. Left side, inhaling up into a twist. And exhaling down. And come all the way back up, sweeping the arms. Releasing hands. Pause for a breath. And one more time, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release hands. Stretching the front of the body, inhale, arch the spine, stretch chest and belly. Exhale, round, Halloween cat. Inhale back up to neutral. Exhale to fold. Inhale the first arm up into a twist. Exhale the arm down again. Left side, inhaling up into a twist. And exhaling down again. Come all the way back up, sweep the arms. Releasing hands. Pause and breathe. Then when you're ready, let's come up to standing. We'll use the backrest of the chair first. Let your hands rest on the backrest of the chair. We'll face the backrest. And then walk the feet back, coming into your version of a downward dog. Let the feet be a bit wide. You bend the knees. Stretch the tailbone back. And let the chin have a slight tuck so that the back of the neck is long. Crown of the head reaching towards the backrest of the chair or toward the far wall. And then making your way back towards the chair again. Let's play with a little bit of balance. Standing on the foot closest to the chair. The outside leg will be the one to lift. And then we'll just bring the toes forward. Toes can either be on the floor or the leg can lift. And just test your balance here. See how you feel. How light can the supportive hand get? And then let's switch the direction of the leg, send it out to the side. Testing again, seeing how you feel in this new position. And then leg back behind you. Still breathing. And then play with the leg. Sweep it forward, sweep it back, sweep it out to the side. The toes can drag along the floor if the standing leg doesn't quite have enough strength yet to support all of the weight. So find the version that works for you. But we're aiming to add more weight to the standing leg in order to strengthen the muscles that stabilize you. The hand can always be on the chair. That's what it's there for, support when you need it. And then when you've had enough, bring the foot down again, even out. Switch sides. Chair to the other side. Side two. The other hand has the support. The inside leg again is the standing leg. And we'll lift the outside leg. Bringing the toes forward first, either resting on the floor or lifting. And breathe. And notice how light your hand can get, if at all. And then bring the leg out to the side. Keep breathing. And then leg can go back behind you. And then play with the leg. See what position is more difficult or easier. Where does your hand need to kick in more often? Training the muscles of the standing leg to be able to catch you when you need them to. As always, the toes can also be on the floor. It doesn't have to be 100% of the weight in one leg. You can just shift some of the weight into the standing leg as we build strength. Remember to keep breathing. It's an easy place to forget and to hold your breath. And then when you've had enough, let the foot come back down, even out. We'll keep the chair where it is and step the feet wide. And we'll turn the toes that are closest to the chair. We'll turn that foot towards the chair, as long as it feels okay in your knee and in your hip. And then we'll bend into that standing, or that, the foot that's closest to the chair, bend into that knee. Keep the knee in line with your middle toes. And then maybe we play with the arms. Maybe one arm back, maybe the front arm is on the chair, or maybe it reaches out beyond the chair. Beautiful. And then we might play with this a little bit. The front arm can come back to the chair. The back arm can drop down your back leg, maybe slide down a little bit. It's like you're coming into a side stretch. And then if you wish, the supportive hand might even lift if you feel stable enough. And come all the way back. Come back to your warrior two, arms stretched or one arm on the chair. And then we'll go the other way. Supportive hand can come to the chair. The back hand can come to your waist, or it can reach past the chair, coming into a long side stretch. Side angle pose. And then let's come back to our warrior two again, arms stretched wide or one on the chair. One more time through. The back hand can drop down your back leg. Front hand can be on the chair or it might lift up. Reverse warrior. And then we'll come all the way through, stretch the arms. Either bring one back to the chair, the other hand to your waist, or reaching towards the far side of the room. Come all the way back. Stretch the arms wide, warrior two again. And then release the arms, release the legs, turn the toes forward. And we'll step the feet back together. Put the chair on the other side. Stepping the feet wide again. We'll turn the toes that are closest to the chair towards the chair. So foot's pointing to the chair. Bending into that knee. Maybe playing with the arms. The front arm can stay on the chair, the back hand might reach out, or maybe both reach. Wide T shape. And then to reverse our warrior, we'll bring the far hand down the leg. Maybe slide it down the leg. The front arm can stay on the chair or lift. And then we'll come all the way through to the other side. The hand can come back to the chair. The back hand can come to the waist or reach past the chair. And come back up to warrior two, arms stretched wide. Moving with breath, you might inhale, drop the back hand down your leg, slide the arm as you inhale, maybe the top arm lifts. As you exhale, come all the way towards the chair. Reaching past the chair. Come back to warrior two, arms wide. One more time, inhale, drop the back arm, maybe lift the front arm. Exhale all the way through towards the chair, one hand supported, one right arm reaching past. And then come back to warrior two, arms stretched wide. Release the legs, release the arms, turn the toes forward. Step the feet back together. Even out. Notice how you feel. And is there anything that you want to do? Any way that you want to move before we move back to the chair? Giving yourself permission to move any way that would feel good. What's your body looking for? Maybe another downward dog or a few stretches. Maybe the shoulders could use a little something. Stretch or a side bend from side to side. You decide. And once you've satisfied any movements, and we'll slowly make our way back to the chair when you're ready. And give yourself the full support of the chair. So if you want to lean back against the backrest, let yourself have that luxury. The hands can rest on the thighs or anywhere else that feels good. And take a few breaths here, just settle. Come back to the breath. And then as we move to close practice, your hands can rest where they feel good. And as always, sending yourself gratitude first. Gratitude for making the time to move and breathe together. And for honoring your body and your breath. With much gratitude for allowing me to guide you through practice today. And with gratitude to all the students and teachers who have come before us. Om Shanti. Shanti Shanti. Om peace. Peace, peace. Thank you for being here today.